choppers and watchers.
You like to spectate, huh?
We got us a watcher.
It's your boy, Chris with Chopping Blades, here at you again. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope y'all killing them leaf cleanups. I've been seeing y'all, man.
I think that.
Y'all killing it. Y'all doing real good. And the mulching jobs and all the little things y'all got going, man. Y'all doing good, man. I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm proud to see y'all still working and doing good, man. Me, I just been chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just revamping my business, figuring out how to do things differently and with payments. And I got a lot of customers that seems like they don't really want to go to the bi-weekly or weekly plan. They just want to stay on the call as needed type deal. And I'm trying to figure out a way around that because I lost a few customers because I told them that I would have to change them over to a bi-weekly plan or a weekly plan, because once I start gaining customers, I'm going to have to have a route established, and that them calling me on an as-needed basis, sometimes I may not be available for them. But anyhow, it's working out, doing good. But yeah, speaking of money, it leads me to my first topic that I want to talk to you guys about, and that's going to be pricing. You guys starting out, man, don't lowball yourself. I'm here to tell you that now. You might want to start out trying to lowball or cut for cheap because you know you want to gain clientele and whatnot. Well, I'm here to tell you guys, don't do it, because I'm having problems with customers now with that. Because just say like I had one lady that she has every bit of a $50 yard. Keep in mind I'm push mowing, so it's every bit of a $50, $55 yard. I only charge her $30. When I told her that I was gonna have to up her fee for her yard, she didn't like that too well. And so, like, you know, you have to explain yourself, and you know, people kind of underestimate me because they see me pulling up to their house, pulling my lawn equipment out of the back of my, you know, my truck or whatever, right? And instead of being like, you know, with the decals and pulling a trailer and whatnot, you know, I guess they figure, you know, I'm low rate, which I'm not. I can do the same job as the big companies can. I can do the same, you know, quality of work or better that they can. So, you know, why should I lowball myself, my prices, just because of the way I may look? So I just want to tell you guys, just starting out, make sure you set your prices that once you leave that yard and it's looking good and you feel like you did a killer job on it, that the compensation that you received for that job, you're okay with. Because I'm telling you, when you lowball yourself and you call yourself cutting the yard for cheap, it's gonna wear on you. Now see, I have some yards that I do cut for cheap because my overhead is low. Like, everything I have is paid for. Most of the maintenance that I do to my equipment, I do. So it's mostly fuel for my vehicle and fuel for my equipment. And you know, that's my only expense at this moment. And also, when you're starting your business, like, what is your reason? What is your reason for starting? Is it that you've heard that it's good money in mowing lawns? Do you like mowing lawns? Is it for the love of lawn care? What is your reason for doing it? Because if you love lawn care, as I do, I love the smell of grass. I love the smell of the exhaust from the equipment. I love the satisfaction of after I cut the grass, how it's uniform and sliced perfectly, the crisp edges. I love going to the lawn and taking it from not to hot. You know what I mean? So therefore, it's not hard for me to wake up in the morning and go cut a yard. 7 o'clock in the morning, it's still cold, or 3 o'clock in the evening, 95 degrees. I still love it. If you don't do that, if you don't love it, then it's gonna always seem like work to you. If you love what you do, it's never work. It's never a job. You know what I'm saying? So figure that out for yourself and ask yourself, why are you doing this? Why are you venturing into lawn care? Okay, and so My next topic is going to be on blowers. I just recently bought Echo PV 2620. Love it. Powerful blower. It does everything I needed to do, but it does everything I needed to do. As in, once you cut a yard and you have your grass clippings or anything that you have to blow back into the yard, it does everything I needed to do, small leaf jobs and everything. But it's a handheld blower. So that being said, controlling it for long periods of time is going to weigh on you. It's going to weigh on that shoulder. It's going to weigh on your arm. That forearm is going to get a little stiff on you. And I'm limited to small to medium leaf jobs if that's what I was going to do. I'm not really into the leaves. I don't have to do them. So, you know, unless a customer calls and asks me to do them, it seems like my customers really aren't into it either. Like I've contacted them and seen if they wanted leaf job cleans up, and they just told me no, you know, I could just mulch over it. And so, like, you know, a leaf cleanup is really not in my forecast. So I'm cool with it if they're cool with it, whatever. But saying that to say, if you have to start somewhere because of money, it's a good blower. I think I paid a little over $200 for it. Works good, runs good, powerful, all that. But if you're not on a stringent budget, I would go for backpack. Now, you know, there's a large range of backpack blowers that you can go with, but I suggest you try to find a dealer in your location, because you can go to a dealer and they have them all out. You can try them on, see the weight, feel the weight of them. Some of them may even have where you can demo them. Even if you go to the dealer and try out some and fill them and put them on, and even if you're going to buy it somewhere else, at least you know the research you've done is very thorough. You felt the equipment. You've even ran it if they let you run it, or, you know, if they had some that, you know, that you could demo or whatever. You know which one to go with, and that's from price point all the way to the way it works. So I just wanted to advise that maybe if you guys, if you're starting out, and if you have the money for it, if you don't have a small budget, to go with the backpack blower over the handheld. Then when the time arises where you may want to do a big leaf cleanup job, you have the power there. And lastly, I wanted to discuss with you guys equipment. Mowers, stand-up, push mowers, zero turns, you know, just so many things to choose from. Walk behind commercials, and, you know, all kinds. And if you don't know what you want to get, look at the jobs that you have lined up now. Like, what do most of them call for? I can't even fit a zero turn through back gates. So, like, you know, a push mower is all the advantage for me. Gravely makes the smaller one that's a standard, and I've been considering that one, but I have a couple of clients that when you go through their back gate, it's I don't know how to explain it, but a couple of them have cinder blocks that's either in the front of their gate or in the back of their gate. I think it may be because of you know, having a pet in the backyard, and they don't want the dog to burrow under the gate. I don't know, but so I wouldn't be able to get that mower in their backyard anyway. So what's good for me is my good old trusted Toro push mower, excuse me. And it works for me, guys. Like, if you go look at my videos, you'll see 99% of the yards that I cut have back gates. And they all have like this same, I don't know the size, but they all have the same size entrance to it. So it's like I'm using what's best for me. Now, of course, I would like to not have to push 10 to 15 yards, you know what I'm saying? But I'm choosing what's beneficial for me. Now, what would help me with that would be maybe the 30-inch Time Master. You got a bigger cut, and you got the self-propel. And that, that would help me from having to push a mower through 10 or 15 yards a day, or a time, whatever the frequency may be for that work week that I have. So yeah, you just choose the equipment that's best for you, for your job. I have a lot of guys I follow on YouTube. They don't have gated backyards for customers, so they could put the biggest and the best on their customer's yard, because it'll fit. Well, like I said, if you follow me, you can just watch one of my videos, because one of my videos will tell the range of yards that I cut, and they're mostly cookie cutter gated backyard yards. So like me and my push mower, we get it done. You hear me? That leads me into my 2020 setup. This is what I started with, guys. Now, the way I started, I believe it was around March or April. It was when the Rona kind of first started setting in, and I just wanted to help people. I got tired of sitting at the house, and I just wanted to do something, and I wanted to exercise, and I didn't want to just start out exercising just basic walking or jogging and all that. And I figured I like cutting yards, I like lawn work, so I wanted to help people. So I put out an ad on Nextdoor saying that for veterans, elderly, sickly people, that I would cut their yard for free. That way, they message me, ask me to cut their yard. I don't have to talk to them. I don't have to go to their door. I just go to their yard, cut it, and leave. Didn't have to touch anybody. I'm breathing fresh air. I'm exercising. Felt good. Well, with doing that, I gained customers. So that's kind of the way I got into the lawn care community. I wish it didn't take me so long to realize how much I really like lawn care, because I've been through so many jobs and a couple of careers that I really didn't enjoy, and it was just money driven. But I realized now how much I love lawn care. If I could just have 30 yards that's strictly mow, trim, edge, blow, and go, man, I would be in hog heaven. You hear me? But it's people, that needs different things done to their lawn, as you're their lawn care professional. So that's leading up to my 2020 setup. Like I said, my good trusty Toro, we get through it. You hear me? It does everything I needed to do. I started out with this mower, my little Echo SRM 225 string trimmer, and those three things had me making good money. We gonna get it done with that. Now I started out at first just cutting with my mower and my weed eater. That's all I had, and I wasn't even blowing people's yards, guys, and they were still loving the job that I was doing. Then I was able to get this little Ryobi battery powered blower, and we was getting it done with that. And then it got to the point where thick grass, it wouldn't push thick grass, wet grass, or heavy leaves or anything. So then we upgraded to this Echo 2620 Beast. Yes, sir. It does everything I needed to do. It pushes leaves, heavy leaves, wet grass, everything I need to do, it does. Now, these hedge trimmers, they're a little cheap Walmart, hyper tough. Now, I know a lot of you guys are laughing, like, oh man, you got they're the corded version. Now, I had one that called on me that just wanted their hedges trimmed. So me knowing that all season long I never trimmed any hedges. I don't think, no, none of my clients even had, like I said, you can go through my videos, guys, but I don't think any of my clients even had hedges in their yard. And so, like I said, I never had to use hedge trim or had a need for hedge trimmers. But anyway, like I said, I went and paid $30 for those at Walmart and made $230 off of them. So they paid for their self instantly. So I'm good with that. I'm good with that decision. If it comes to the point where I need to get something more stout or electric or gas or whatever, I'll do that. But I did what makes sense for me and my business, and that was just getting these little cheapy weepies. Like I said, $30-something at Walmart, 22-inch, I believe, blades on them. And like I said, $30, and I made $230 with them. So I'm good with that decision. So yeah, my business is debt free. I owe nobody, nothing. Everything's paid for. And so like every time I go to a yard, that's straight profit. That's why I'm comfortable with the prices that I charge, because everything I charge is based off of my time, my professionalism, and the fuel that I consume doing said job. And so yeah, I'm good with it. You know, I made some good money with this little equipment that I have here. I'm proud of it. I'm not ashamed to just have a little push mower, and that's really residential rated, but it gets it done. I'm very careful with it. So I know that I can't just go into a yard. I walk a yard before I even start cutting it, because I know I can't walk into a yard and afford to hit a big rock or mess up a spindle or something like that. So I'm very careful of what I do. And so this residential rated equipment that I have does the job very well for me, because I take care of it. But I say that to say I can buy what I need to succeed in my business. If this mower goes down today, I can get another one today. I use what I have right now at the moment. If this weed eater goes down today, I can afford to go get another one today. If I'm on somebody's yard and that son of a gun blows up right now, I can go get another one immediately and be right back on their yard in 10 minutes using another string trimmer. What did I lose? I might have lost time with their yard because I had to stop and go get another one. But I can do that. This blower, same goes for it. So I don't see at the moment me having to buy just say another gas blower or a stronger electric blower, because there's no need for it at this moment. I do plan on upgrading my mower. I really like the, like I said, Toro Time Master walk behind mower. Trying to decide between it and the X mark. But right now, this is my setup, guys, and I've made real good money with this setup. So yeah, I just want to shoot a little video of my 2020 setup and things to think about if you're thinking about starting a lawn care business. Oh yeah, also, when I go out, I take my tools with me. I hope you guys are taking tools with you. Just in case anything breaks down in the field, I got my tools and I can get that handled real quick. Keep some tools with you guys. You're gonna need them. There's gonna become a time when you're gonna need your tools. Guys, get you a first aid kit. I've been carrying this in my truck for years and never used it, never needed it until not too long ago. The first time I was doing those hedges, I was doing the hedges and I was holding it with one hand. Let me see if I can show you, y'all. I was holding it like this with one hand, because you know you got your safety thing right here. So I was holding it with one hand, and then the other hand I was holding up the piece that I was needing to cut. And when I did that, it ended up jumping and it cut my finger. Here, matter of fact, here's the gloves I was wearing right here. See, still got blood on it. But yeah, that kind of saved me. It hitting that leather, and then I just kept working. I was like, man, I was kind of nervous at first. I was like, man, I guess it's still on there. It's still together. You know, my finger didn't feel like it was finna fall off or anything. So I just kept working, and then I could feel like the coolness of the blood on my finger. So I was like, oh man, it's bleeding pretty good. So anyway, guys, I just want to say that to say, you know, say a first aid kit, having one of these with you will do a lot of good. I ended up just coming to the truck and then I just wrapped it up. Just using a big Band-Aid and this tape right here, wrapped it up real good, put my gloves back on and kept working. But if I'm telling you guys, if I didn't have this, I would have had to stop and get it attended to. But yeah, I didn't need to do that because I had that first aid kit. I was able to stop the bleeding real good and just carried on. But so yeah, your tools and a first aid kit, that'll be good to carry. You know, keep everything that you need to continue throughout the day. You won't have to stop what you're doing and go back home and get tools, or you won't have to stop what you're doing to go to the hospital or emergency care station, whatever. So yeah, that'll be it for me today, guys. Just wanted to show you what Chopping Blades was up to. Hope you guys out there earning and burning. Keep making it, keep doing it, don't give up. Holla.